of you guys in your life have ever owned a stuffed animal? Yeah, I have two. And today I'm going to be presenting two objects that mean a lot to me. First, it's going to be my stuffed animal, and I love her so much, and also my sash from my senior year. So to start off with, in 2016, there was this amazing brand of just Tide Beanie Babies that came, but they got discontinued, and there were these peekaboos that I absolutely loved. I saw them on all the commercials on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, you name it, I saw it, I loved it. And I didn't see a single one of them in any of the stores. My mom went online, all of them were like hundreds of dollars because they were discontinued, but I did see one at one airport gift shop in Qatar Airlines, and it was an eye-opening moment seeing this little stuffed animal there, and I knew I had to take her. In the airport, when I was there, not the airport, I'm sorry, the airplane, I saw she had a lot of kinks on her. She had like a scratch on her left eye, like that's the reason why she was probably the last one. One of her arms is a little wonky, her tail's kind of janked up. But I looked at her and I knew she was literally perfect for me because of how imperfect she was. And I knew that no matter how imperfect and how many kinks something has, they're still perfect. And there's still something worth having and like appreciating. And I still use her to the day, so she's done her service for all of us. About a year ago, my dog did steal her, and she did the whole thing where she'd run around with it in her mouth and think it's the funnest thing in the world. Most fun thing in the world. And I realized that like, even though it really hurt me that I didn't have the object, I still had like 100 bajillion stuffed animals that I could have played with, but I really wanted that one. So like the appreciation of that specific one, I feel like other people could have appreciated the other hundreds of stuffed animals I had. So I did donate all the 100 ones that I did have, but I still kept her. But I just wanted to address that donating, giving it to people who might use it more and appreciate it more than I did, it really just served to show that like my dog showed me that you can be happy with one thing, a really good thing. So apart from my obsessive nature of stuffed animals, I'm gonna move on to the sash. I did get it my senior year of high school when I did 4 years of color guard. Back in 8th grade, I was in my choir class and I saw a group of these higher upperclassmen from my high school come down with flags and sabers and rifles, and it was really scary at first. But they let us try it out, and they let us just see how awesome like the sport was. And they told me that it was a marching band. I went to the practice, and I literally fell in love. These people were so cool. I saw someone toss a flag, and I think my eyes like sparkled a little bit from how awesome it was. And I did it. I did it all 4 years of high school. And I became captain my sophomore year, not only because I was like exceptionally good or something, but also because I just learned how to teach people in a way that they appreciated it. Like they learned. It was a communicational, empathetic style that I would converse with them instead of just lecture on them and then they just forget it the next day. And that's how I got my leadership my sophomore year, because I just learned how to talk to people. And along with that, I also learned a sense of community within my group. Because not only was this just a bunch of people that you spend over 50 hours a week with for 6 weeks straight to do marching band, but it was also just that idea that you have like friends that you're constantly there with, and they can be upperclassmen, lowerclassmen, different ideas, different opinions, different support systems that you need, and it was just an amazing feeling having to be in a color guard. Someone I did not like in my color guard team, she made this for me actually. She made it for all the seniors, and she did mess up my name because she hated me. She outwardly hated me, but I put on my big girl pants and I chose to be nice to her about it. Her name was Sophie. We don't like Sophie. Overall, my two objects that I were here to describe today that present myself are my stuffed animal. Her name is Chimps. I find that a little racially questionable, but she's my monkey. And this is my sash, and I got it from my senior year of high school. And that one describes how you can like things that are perfect, even though they have kinks. And along with that, that everyone can deserve a little something to make them happy. And my sash describes a sense of community and leadership that I got from color guard and my family that I had in that team.